Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have real talk for you guys. I don't usually do this, and if I do, it's usually live, so that I can play and do that, but Battlefield is a little hard to do that. So I want to talk to you guys about why developers or you know, the guys that design the games are kind of failing us. Big promises or things that like entice us to get into the games are not so easily achieved by them and are not always presenting. Like on Battlefield 4, the graphics looked great, the evolution looked great, the guns and the gameplay looked fantastic when it was coming out. But it's like 6 or 7 months into it, and it just has not delivered. Yes, it's gotten better. It's fantastic now, much better than it was back in when it started. But it hasn't even really come close or equal to Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 had its problems when it first came out, but at the end of it, it was much better, and I don't know why they couldn't make it pretty much the same as far as the netcode, as far as the hit detection, as far as the player models looking the right way. And sometimes the models don't look the right way when you're shooting them and or looking at them, and you don't know that they're looking at you, so it kind of screws you over. And those things were promised to be good, and they weren't, and I believe EA got sued for that, or somebody got sued for that, because Battlefield wasn't up to the standard of what it should have been and what they promised us. Another game that was kind of promised us of things was Payday 2 came out, and there was heists, and there were all these things, and it was great, and it wasn't that amazing, but it was still solid gameplay. And then Grand Theft Auto 5 was coming out, and there were promises of you can basically rob any store you want. There was heists going to be involved. The multiplayer was going to be out right away. None of that happened. The multiplayer happened 2 weeks after, which was kind of dumb. Like, if you were going to launch a game, it needs to be launched with multiplayer. And it really should be the case of, hey guys, if we can't get this out for you guys within a day or two, we shouldn't have done it at all. So that was a problem. They didn't have heists when it came out. It's still not out, and I think it's been at least a year or 6 or 7 months too, as well, something like that. It's been a long time, and they haven't delivered on that. But they have given us a lot of free DLCs on Grand Theft Auto 5, which is fantastic. But my other problem with that game developers said, it's going to be an expansive world. You're going to be able to play in the GTA Online universe. But they forgot to mention, when you do have the DLCs, that you must upload or download them. Excuse me. You must download them to be compatible with the other players, and that in and out of itself is kind of good, kind of dumb. It kind of makes it where people can enjoy or see what the content that they created and all that. But it also kind of goes, well, if I don't have the memory, and I know it doesn't take up too much space for the DLCs for that, but if you do not have the memory, you cannot play Grand Theft Auto Online. That does not make any sense at all. If I just wanted to play GTA, I should be able to play GTA Online Basic. You know what I mean? Where I have no DLCs, and then the same amount of people that are in my same situation should be able to play with me. Because it's not fair to go, well, you don't have the DLCs that we came out with content, and it's free, by the way. You can't get in and play with your friends. Why? Because I won't be able to see their cars that are driving around because I don't have the actual DLC? That makes no sense. They should be able to all get into my game, and their game reads, oh, okay, this person in here does not have certain DLC, so I'm going to turn that DLC off. Even if you have the cars will still be in your garage. You cannot drive them out. But you can still play with your friends, because that's kind of like going, well, you should have had the money to get a bigger hard drive. Like, that's kind of insulting. So lots of things like that were promised to us throughout the community on different games. Even Far Cry and Watch Dogs and things like that were promised with the graphics and the gameplay, high tension and all that. Was not delivered, especially with where Watch Dogs was concerned. Apparently, there's hidden graphics where you could turn them on, where they presented them at E3, I think last year, and they looked amazing. And then when people got their hands on the game, it wasn't good. It was okay, but it wasn't amazing graphics like they promised and the showcase that they put on. And they said that they actually turned those off. God knows why. I mean, they did tell a little bit of the description of why they did it, but I kind of figured it was just bullshit, because it was like, dude, you could have left that on and it would have made it a little bit better and people wouldn't have complained and things wouldn't have crashed as much. But what I say to the developers, don't promise things that you can't deliver. If you can't deliver multiplayer right away, don't say it. If you can't deliver a great, amazing game that runs smoothly with the netcode and everything like that, like Battlefield 4, don't deliver it. You can, however, say this game is pretty good. You see what you get, and it will get better over time. We promised you that. We will work on it. But as of right now, the game is steady and able to play. That might be a little bit more acceptable in the gaming community. And especially the PC community has blown up on that, where they say, hey, this is early access. If you pay, you'll be able to play the game. There's lots of bugs. We're fixing them. But by the time the game comes out, all the things will be free. All the DLCs and updates will probably be free or something like that. And as long as you back us, everything will be great. And you acknowledge the fact, like DayZ and Forest and Rust, all those games are not complete, and that you're getting what you're getting right now. And people seem to be okay with that, which is fantastic, because they know it's kind of an alpha beta kind of situation. But if you're going to put these type of games out here that aren't complete, that's not right. Game developers need to ensure their customers that things are going to be at least okay and not amazing and then have it be terrible. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty much shortly running out of time. Let me know what you guys think about the game developing industry and what we have to deal with as the customers and as the gamers, and what you really feel, because I'm kind of happy but kind of not. There's just too many variables in it. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this real talk video, because I don't do a lot of them, but that's pretty much it for me. This has been the Chaos Prophet, saying don't get lost in the chaos and be free. Later.